Hey besties, you're welcome back again to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you my easy pancake recipe. Okay, it is fluffy, delicious, and moist, and everything you want in a pancake, believe me. So keep on watching. Our ingredients have been pre-measured. I have 2 eggs. I have 100 grams of sugar or half cup of sugar. I have here 250 grams of milk, or 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of milk. So I have 250 grams of flour or 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I have my butter here. It's unsalted. You can use salted butter and omit the salt, or you can use margarine and omit the salt or reduce the salt, but I'm using unsalted butter and I'll be measuring 50 grams of this butter. I'll melt it in my microwave and I'll show you shortly. Our butter has been melted. If you don't have a microwave, you can melt it over the stove top or use a double boiler method. You need a clean bowl. You can use a plastic, a glass, or a stainless as I'm using here. I'm just setting this aside, and in no particular order, I just want to add in my wet ingredients. Sugar is representing a wet ingredient here, so I poured in my sugar into the bowl. I'm cracking in my eggs one after the other just to be sure that I'm using fresh eggs. I trust the eggs, but I don't want to continue that practice of just cracking in our eggs, so you might as well do the same. So we have 2 eggs in the bowl with the sugar, and into that we're going to add in our melted butter. In this part of the world, we do not waste butter because it is expensive, so I'm just going to use my spatula to scrape out the leftover butter in the bowl. Don't judge me, don't judge me. Let me know if you waste butter where you stay, or if butter is very cheap in the country where you are based. Okay, into that I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavor. I'm using dark vanilla. You can use whatever vanilla flavor you like. In fact, you can use any flavor of your choice. Go ahead and whisk that. This recipe comes together very quickly. Anyone can make this. Even a 10-year-old can make this. Whisk it for just a few seconds. Now I'll add in the milk. You can reduce your milk if you want your butter to be a little thicker. Just combine that a little bit, and into that I'll add in my baking powder and salt. Normally I would have measured everything together and sifted it at once, but I wanted you guys to see all the ingredients I'm using on the go. Now I'm just going to add that in. Just dump it all up in. Mix that until combined. Mix it until you have no lumps in your batter. That is it. It's as simple as ABC. Once we are done mixing, we're going to go over into the kitchen and start making our pancakes. So this is the consistency that we have. You can reduce the water if you want your pancake to be a little bit more firm, or harder than this. Make sure that your heat is on low. I repeat, put it on a low heat. I'm using 2 pans because I want it to be faster. I'm making double quantity or double batch. So with your silicone brush, you just want to brush your pan, a non-stick pan, with some vegetable oil or coconut oil, olive oil, whatever oil that you have. You can also use your butter, maybe melted butter for this. And I want to go ahead and use this scoop. The full spoon of this is half cup. So if you have your half cup, you can use that. This is the big size. That's why I'm using half cup measurements. If you want a smaller size, you can use a quarter of a cup, which is 1/4 cup, or you can even use as low as, just use your spoon. Maybe the spoon you have at home that is just a little small. Pour in the same direction, and then once you have the amount you want on your pan, you lift it up. So make sure when you're making this large batch that your heat is on low, otherwise your pancakes will burn just before it's properly cooked. Emphasis on putting it on low heat, and once you start seeing the bubbles, I'm sure you can see the bubbles on the pancakes, then it's time for you to flip it. Now I'm using 2 pans with different heats. This one has a little bit higher heat than the other one, and you will see the outcome. You can see how brown it is. Some people like their pancakes a little darker, while some like their pancakes lighter, like this particular one. So whichever one you like is a measure of your heat, the amount of heat that you use. Make sure you're working with a batter that is not too runny. If you want it moist, use this kind of batter. If you want it soft, use this butter. But if you want your pancakes very firm, sturdy and all of that but still fluffy, then you can reduce the milk content just a little bit. I'll place this on the plate. This is the big size. I'm also going to make the smaller size, so whichever one you like. I think I like the medium size. I don't know, I just go with the flow whenever I'm making pancakes. If you're a lover of pancakes, you want to try this recipe, and please try to use butter. It makes all the difference. Not margarine, not oil. I'm not saying you can't use margarine or oil, but if you want a pancake that is really nice, try to use butter. It makes all the difference. You can add anything to your pancakes. You can add your chocolate, diced chocolate, Oreos, name it, peanut butter. Just play with the flavors and you get very, very lovely pancakes. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat the same thing until we're done. And I have ice cream that I'll be taking my pancakes with, so stick around and watch that. I'm making the smaller batch. You notice that this is, the quantity I'm using, quantity of the butter is a little less than the full spoon. So pour it in one direction. I mean, pancake is very easy to make. I'm sure after this video you'll be a pancake maker, professional pancake maker. Yes, I said it. So go ahead and do the same thing. Check out for the bubbles. Once it's time for you to flip, bend your frying pan a little bit, flip it. Once you have your desired color and you're sure that it's properly cooked, take it out of the heat. It's as simple as ABC. I have my homemade syrup that I'll be, using on these pancakes. If you would like to see the video, let me know in the comment section. And would you be trying this pancake recipe? Also, let me know if you like pancakes and if you'll be trying out this recipe. I'd love to read your reviews also. I have my ice cream here and I'm just going to put it in the bowl. It's optional. You can take your pancakes with pancake syrup. You can have it with eggs. You can play with your pancakes anyhow you want to have it. If you're still watching this video up till this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you're new on this channel, you're very much welcome. Please consider becoming a member of this family. All you need to do is click on the subscribe button down below, turn it on and turn on your post notifications so you'll be the first to know when next I post a video. Comment in the comment section what you love the most about this recipe. If you'll be trying it out, I'd also like to hear that from you. Share the video with your friends, family, loved ones, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you so much and have fun this week. Bye guys.